if you're under the mistaken belief that Dale Sr. was not the single greatest NASCAR driver to ever live, go ahead and punch yourself right in the middle of the face. Raise hell, praise Dale. Rooster here, obviously. It's Monday afternoon, just about 4:35 p.m. Mountain Time. It's like Colorado time, right? And aren't you lucky? God, what? Like, it was almost 70 degrees today. It's February, okay? The 3rd. It was 65 this whole weekend. It was almost 70 degrees today. It was minus 10 2 weeks ago. Okay? I don't know. I don't get it. But aren't you lucky? You get the whatever episode this is of the internationally known, critically acclaimed, maybe, So This Is My Life Now podcast. Let's talk about the Royal Rumble, boys and girls. I wanted to do this over the weekend. I actually wanted to do it yesterday with a buddy of mine, also and pro wrestling fan. But for the last 2 weekends in a row, our schedules have not matched up. Not at all. Like, we have every intention on doing it. We got like plans and dick. Exactly, dick happens. So we're here to talk about Le Royal Rumble. It was 2 days ago on Saturday, the 1st, February 1st. So I guess that's their PLE for the 1st because Elimination Chamber is until March, I want to say 3rd. Future me will look that up and put that right here somewhere. It started out pretty good. Stephanie came out and welcomed everybody, with her royal, that kind of shtick that she does. Didn't see Triple H until later, but not even like outside. He was more like backstage, and it was part of the men's rumble, which was weird. I don't think it needed to happen. Like, it really didn't. And I'll go into why when I get to the men's rumble, which was the main event. Started off with the ladies' rumble. Number 1 and number 2 were Io Sky and Liv Morgan. Pretty good pair. I'm not going to lie to you. They were the only ones that got real entrances because they were the first two. And for those that aren't familiar with the Royal Rumble, 2 individuals start, and then every 2 minutes after the bell, another entrant comes in until you hit all 30. And you can be eliminated by going over the top rope at any time. So Io Sky and Liv Morgan, I was going to say Liv Tyler, but that's not even remotely the same. Liv Morgan started off. They were working really well, and I forgot, is it Roxanne Perez? I forgot her name, but she's from NXT, and apparently she's really over there, which is cool. Put on a good show. She was in a while. I'll get to it. I forgot what's the name of the faction? KFC? Something like that. Shayna Baszler and 2 other chicks that I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. And I think it was poor production. I'll tell you why. Because even the crowd that was there in Indianapolis didn't know who was coming out until either the person's name popped up on the screen or the person actually walked out. You know what I mean? I guess the music was that inconsequential to them. I don't know. So people are coming out. Alexa Bliss came back. She absolutely did. If you read the dirt sheets now, it's the internet now. They were saying that her contract negotiation was first it was held up, and then it was just called off. I think a Friday before Royal Rumble, this past Friday. Oh no, just calling off the contract negotiations. That was a ploy, boys and girls, because she came back at the Rumble and she did really well. She got the biggest pop of that whole event, minus one more that we'll get into. All the ladies that were coming out, they did a really good job. They really did. I can't knock it at all. I didn't see too many. Well, I mean, there was one kind of botch, and Bianca Belair was laughing about it because what are you going to do? But yeah, Alexa Bliss came out, which was outstanding. Number 30, always like a really who is it kind of spot, because you don't know who it's going to be, and it was Nikki Bella. Bro, I don't need Nikki Bella to come back. For what? Okay? You're still semi-retired, aren't you? Is she the one that broke her neck? I don't even know. Whatever. She the one that wanted to marry John Cena, but he wasn't having it. And hey, guess what? Now he's happily married. Sucks to be you. That man is almost Oprah rich, I would say. She was number 30. And before her, I forget what number she came out. What, 21 or something like that, was Charlotte Flair, the Queen. The Queen, Charlotte Flair. If you don't know, that is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair's daughter. And also, if you don't know, fucking what? Anyway, she came out, and when she come out, Her music hit right away. People knew who it was, and she got pyro. Okay, and if you didn't watch the event, it was a long runway to get from gorilla position. That's where you come out of the curtain into the ring. And mind you, from when the buzzer goes off, you have 2 minutes until the next person comes out. This melon flower used her whole 2 minutes on her entrance. Okay, walking down the ramp, they gave her pyro and everything. You think she's going to win the Rumble? She absolutely did. She absolutely did. She's been gone for a little over a year, I think. Again, future me will put that in right over there. She had knee surgery, and apparently, by the way all this looks, some facial reconstruction, because she does not look like the same Charlotte Flair that got hurt all that time ago. I don't know what happened, bro, but I feel like they're pushing her again. She won the Rumble, she did. Nia Jax, boo, hate her to death. Like she's The Rock's cousin. She's like a nepo hire or whatever. Like she's just a hoss. She can't work. She hurts people. Like when me and the homies get together, forget it. We just shit talk Nia Jax forever. Eliminated a record amount of chicks or whatever. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. It's fine. I thought that they were going to give it to Bayley, let her be the first women's back-to-back Rumble winner. Instead, they gave it to Charlotte. Like I said, as soon as she came out and you hit the pyro, you know she's going to win. That's it. And a lot of people, myself included, are thinking that they're pushing her to beat her dad's record for titles. Even though it might be Cena this year. We don't know. I think she's at 15 right now. And then now her winning the Royal Rumble guarantees her a spot at the strap. It's either Rhea Ripley or Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania. Oh, I found out today, actually, on again, the internet dirt sheets, that she's just, I'm not sure, already divorced or getting divorced from Andrade. Andrade was her husband when Ric Flair wrestled his last match against Jeff Jarrett. It was friggin' terrible. The man was in all purple. You swear he had a heart attack. But that was his son-in-law. I think she's going after another one of her dad's records in terms of divorce. Tish. But she won, so I feel like they're pushing her to beat her dad's record. So this one, she'll probably get it off somebody, either, again, Tiffany Stratton or Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. And that'll put her at 16. And then if she stays healthy, she'll have enough time to push for 17 and break her dad's record, which we all know isn't true because the real number is, say it with me now, 21. Nature Boy Ric Flair says it himself. And why would he lie? You know what I mean? Overall, a good match. I don't believe anyone got hurt. What's her name? Lyra Valkyria, the inaugural IC champ, ladies IC champ, had a bit of a wardrobe malfunction, but handled it like a pro. I don't believe, and they did this in the men's Rumble too, I don't believe that you should have current title holders in the Rumble, be it the US champ or the IC champ, because if you, like, realistically, the Intercontinental champ, let me enunciate, Intercontinental title is like runner-up for world champ. Realistically, that's what it's supposed to be. And then the US title is, I think, the precursor to the IC belt and all kinds of stuff. I don't think that if you're currently wearing a belt, you should be in the Rumble. You just should. Like, play your story some other way. But they did well. They did well. Second match was for the tag titles. I don't follow the tag division. I really don't. And I don't know all four of the dudes that were in competition, that were competing in the, for the straps. It was a best of 2 falls, so it's 2 out of 3 pins. It was DIY, don't know who they are, and the Motor City Machine Heads. No, that's a song. Motor City Machine Guns, right? Something. 2 dudes. Again, I don't know who they are. Put on a great show. The first fall, like they tricked me, because for tag wrestling, you have to tag your partner for them to be legal. The referee has to see it and, call the tag, and they come in. For the first fall, DIY faked a tag. Like, I didn't even see it. Faked the tag. I saw the referee, like, oh, he didn't tag and this and this and this, and then allowed them to, like, steal the first fall because the legal man was still in the ring. Whatever, it's fine. Anyway, DIY retained. They retained the belts, best of 3. With help from the returning Street Profits, who, again, I thought I forget his name, the bigger guy, I thought he was hurt. Like, hurt, really hurt. Apparently, the internet got that wrong too. Triple H, I think, is playing it like really well right now. He's feeding the internet what he knows they're going to report, and then just doing the opposite. Is it lying? Maybe, but it's showmanship, and I feel like he's good at it. He's also being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame as a single. He's already in with Shawn Michaels with DX, but he's going in by himself, which I think is outstanding. I think he's earned it, and not just because he's the boss. So DIY retained with help from the Street Profits, beat the bricks off of them boys out of DIY with a crutch, because apparently he's not really hurt. Cody and KO, if y'all watch my TikTok, Baby Dog loves Cody Rhodes. Baby Dog and Pumpkin love Cody Rhodes. They heard the music hit. Pumpkin is Cody, and you know, it was a ladder match. It was no DQ, obviously, because it's a ladder match. It started out like okay, but then it got something like a kind of flip switched in Cody's head, and he went like really brutal. And I think, I'm not 100% sure that they're trying to push him toward a heel run, but he is so over. He's what you call a white meat babyface. Babyface is a good guy. A white meat babyface is such a good guy. Like, nobody would believe that he'd heel turn. Ever. Okay, that's your white meat, like John Cena, white meat babyface. He can do no wrong no matter what. Like, even now, not for nothing, Roman Reigns is turning into a white meat babyface. He's so over that when he lost to Cody at last year's Mania and he had his face turn, he turned from a bad guy heel to a good guy face. Right now, he can do no wrong. He's the original tribal chief and all that stuff. Like, people love it. Not me. I kind of tolerate him now, but you know, that's because I want to see him punch CM Punk's face through the back of his head. So yeah, they got really brutal. Cody looked like he hurt his knee a little on the ladder, and KO was like giving him the business, ripped one of the rungs off the ladder, and then used it as a weapon because it was no DQ, and of course you could do that. Right at the end there, they were outside, and you can tell like when they set something up like a ladder between the ring and the announce table, something's going to happen. And my cousin Jason, we were in Discord on voice chat talking about it, link for which can be found down below, and we can talk about wrestling and stuff. Jason called it. He's like, somebody is going to, I think he said, I forget the verbatim, but I can copy and paste it into here. This is how Cody's going to win, or something like that. Like, KO's going to go through that table between the ring and the announce table, and that's how Cody's going to win. And that's exactly what happened. Kevin Owens had Cody up on the announce table. He was about to give him that package pile driver. Cody said, nah, son. Hit him with an Alabama slam that looked brutal as fuck, because not only did KO fold in half, so did the ladder that he landed on, like went right through it. Cody climbed the ladder, took both of the belts, which were his anyway, and retained. Men's Rumble started out outstandingly. Again, two individuals start, and then every 2 minutes, somebody else comes in. They started out with Rey Mysterio Jr., legend. Is it Junior still, or is it just Rey Mysterio? Legend, a proper leg end in not just lucha, but just pro wrestling since forever. Like, he's been on since I was a kid, probably since before that. And the new guy, Penta. Penta was, I want to say he was a free agent from AEW, and they didn't renew his contract. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me in the comments. And he signed. He like the hottest luchador. He signed with WWE. He debuted actually on Raw a couple weeks ago. Raw is actually starting in like an hour. So I got to get my ass inside, get showered, and get on Raw. I might not even post this tonight because I'm not going to have time to work on it. They showed a lot of respect for one another, shook hands. I don't speak Spanish, but I'm pretty sure they told each other how great they thought each other was, and then they got into it. They lasted kind of long. They lasted a really long time. Rey Mysterio is already a Royal Rumble winner. Had the car in neutral, not in reverse. And then I might have pooped a little. That's fine. A little poo might have come out. Same as everybody. Every 2 minutes, new people come out. The match continues. Toward the end, I think the last 10, of course, you had Cena. You had John Cena come out. Logan Paul, piece of shit. He was number 30, right? You had CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns. Like, they all came out in like the same group. Like, they weren't spread out among the 30. And of course, they went at it. Braun Breaker almost broke this kid. What's his name? I Show Speed. Apparently he's a streamer. I've seen him, I think, on TikTok, and all he does is drop the N-bomb. Like, he calls everybody, or maybe it's just the segments that I'm seeing. And apparently he got hired. Some guy was coming out. I forget what his name is. Asian cat that rolls with Otis. Otis is my spirit animal. I'm not gonna lie. And then he got attacked by Carmelo Hayes because he was pissed off that he got eliminated, but he's a bitch. So that's when you see Triple H. The camera is backstage. That's when you see Triple H. Speed, you got to go out. And he went out. He got a little pop because people, I guess, know who he is from the internet machine. Again, I don't know who he is. I've heard of him. I don't know who he is. He got speared almost in half by Braun Breaker. So there's that, and then eliminated. Braun Strowman came out, and he was still pissed off about Saturday night's main event when he got the bricks brit off him. He got the shit kicked out of him at Saturday night main event by Jacob Fatu last weekend. So of course he went right after him. Cena comes out after that, eliminates Braun Strowman. Anyway, you got to watch it for yourself. It's on Peacock. Toward the end, I was honestly thinking, like a lot of people were thinking, that John Cena was going to win. Spoilers, he did not. This is his last year of in-ring competition. It's his retirement year. This is his last run. Like now, instead of my time is now, it's the last time or the final time, whatever the shit it is, time is now. This was his last Royal Rumble. So everybody was thinking that it was going to be the final four: Cena, Punk, Rollins, Seth Rollins, and Roman. That did not happen. Okay, because Logan Paul was number 30, piece of shit. Comes out, eliminates Punk. Punk eliminated Rollins and Roman. Logan Paul eliminated Punk. So the three of them are outside beefing with one another. Security had to like separate them. So I'm thinking there's going to be like a triple threat match, but for what? Neither one of them is strapped up. Like none of them have the belt. At Elimination Chamber, which is coming up, like I said, in March. Logan Paul gets eliminated by, was it Cena? Well, it was Jey Uso, I think. Final two, anyway. Final two, John Cena, main event Jey Uso. Yeet. They had their little program for a little bit, and you think, like, it could really go either way, but I had, like, in my head, and a lot of people did, in my head and in my heart, that they were going to let John Cena go over on this one. They were going to let him win it so that he could go to WrestleMania and challenge either Gunther or Cody. Didn't happen, folks. Okay, they were out on the apron. Cena had Jey Uso up on his shoulders. He got behind, like I said, they were on the apron outside the ropes. He got in the ropes, pushed him off. Uso wins. The crowd goes wild. I was astounded. I was fucking shocked. Everybody in my Discord lit right up, like, what? Yeet. Let that man go after Gunther at WrestleMania. I have a really good feeling because he's so over. That means the people like him, and he's good with the kids too. That's what they liked about Cena. He was good with the kids. I really think, and because Gunther is, what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking boring now. Okay. I feel like they're going to put the belt on Jey Uso at WrestleMania. That's my prediction. I'm losing my voice already. That's my prediction. Overall, it was a good show. They don't call them pay-per-views anymore. It's a PLE, a premium live event. I enjoyed it. Certain things I didn't like as soon as Charlotte come out, you know she's gonna win. Fuck it, really? You know what I mean? I'm glad Nia Jax didn't win because fuck her. You know, she's boring as shit. I thought they were gonna give it to Bayley. I feel like they should have. Charlotte is, I think right now she's the only two-time women's Rumble winner, but there's only like 8 of them, so she won like 25% of them. If that's how you look at it, Jason did that math. That's not my math. I feel like Bayley could have done better with it because she would have been not only the first two-time Ladies Rumble winner, she would have been the ladies' first back-to-back Rumble winner because she won 2024 Women's Rumble. But they didn't. They're pushing Charlotte because she's back. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Monday Night Raw is starting in an hour, so I'm going to get in here. Oh, I got to change my toilet seat. Remember, I broke it. Change my toilet seat, take a shower, get some dinner in my guts, and watch Monday Night Raw. Guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. They didn't mention Hogan at all, so I'm thrilled about that. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Until the next one. Royal Rumble was okay. Royal Rumble 2025 was okay until the next one, just over 20 minutes in. Rooster says, see ya.